Gentlemen, hey, this is Martin Chuck. This is going to Tim and James out there. You wanted a little bit of help, so here it is. James, um, you do a lot of things well in your golf swing. The thing that I think hurts you, you have what we call you flip it under, and the reason you flip it under is if you take your left hand and you put it in a karate chop position, left wrist vertical, and you bend it back. Now, some people can look at that and think that that's a strong position. If I put my grip, and I've got my daughter's club because I don't swing and hit anything in my kitchen here, there's my left hand position in my address position, okay? Well, that's bent back, but it's a very neutral grip. If I go into impact, there's a nice flat left wrist. So on the way down, I can take this flat condition and I can rotate it into square and get that blade nice and square. What happens with you, James, is that left wrist is very turned. So that's like the face of my watch is facing the camera right now. So this is your address position. You do a lot of things nicely in your golf swing. I'm going to make one comment on your backswing. But in your backswing, you know, we take the club back. In an impact, you tend to release it under, so you do not shut the face and hit it low left. Okay, so you've got a release under move. I'd like to see you get that left wrist in a vertical condition in a karate chop. Get that club, get that on there to where your left thumb is in the top right quadrant of the grip. But that wrist is very vertical right there. That's a vertical condition. If I flatten it, it doesn't do. If I flatten it, it doesn't do much to the face. The face is still vertical, straight up and down. Okay, address and impact. All the differences between address and impact is just simply a little bit of de-lofting. So that speed brought to the golf ball, de-lofted, it just adds a bit more ball speed, better collision to the golf ball. Tim, very similar situation, my friend. Very turned left hand. Really, 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 really long backswing, all right? I know this is going to drive you nuts, but, you know, they say in golf, change your grip, lose a friend. But I think you guys can be a lot better if you just look at trying to get that left wrist a bit more vertical. Now, what that's going to do, in order to square the face, it's going to be a combination of body pivot and then left arm rotation, okay? Just a little bit of left arm rotation to help square that face into impact, give you some really good impact alignments that want to keep on rotating. Because right now, with that really turned condition, it's tough for you guys. You can get to impact okay, and probably hit short irons fine. It's the longer irons. It's the the 4-iron, which you probably ditched anyway and went to a hybrid by now, or maybe even a 3-wood off the ground. Sorry, my voice is a little shot. I'm getting over a cold, but those are my little tips for you. And one little thing for James. Okay, James, I like to see dynamic backswings, okay? I'm not a big fan of club head first. I'm a big fan of the core getting things going and the club head last. I like to do I have a motion called a buggy whip, and that the last thing to get to the top is the club head so that we can reverse this and have a little speed on the way down. James, I think that's going to give you a little bit more consistent distance, and if you change that left wrist from turned to flat, bent back, to give you this look at address as opposed to turned, now I think you're going to be able to add pivot and a little bit of rotation to help you with your distance consistency. All right, my friend, thank you.